two. Down to one. It's Gaines. Yes!
This ball is crushed.
MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on BS and real, my rhymes convict and heal.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I'm your host, Tony Cook. I am joined today by Faithful Fan regular Julian Petway, a.k.a. Just Do It Julian. Y'all already know. What's up, JP? How's Mexico, dog?
Hey, man, this is my second home, bro. So, it's good for me here, just getting settled back in, and had a couple preseason games under my belt.
Yeah, I seen you going up on YouTube. I seen you going up. So what's up? Well, tell me how them games went.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, we went to this gym that's about like 6 hours from here. It's a city called Palanca, Chiapas. And we played a team that has been playing together for like 8 years. And this is the first time we played. So we had 5 games. We won 3 of them. We lost twice. And the team that we lost twice to was the home team. And we lost them both times in overtime.
Y'all let them tax you? What's up, Jay?
Bro, we couldn't get no calls. We were just trying to fight, and it didn't fall for us, man. And the home team, they took away the little preseason trophy and everything. They still made us take pictures with them. I was salty.
You was hot. You wasn't trying to take.
I was salty, bro. I was salty. I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? Honestly, it felt good because that was the first time to get up and down with my guys in like a game type situation. So we've been practicing, training. And we're getting ready. Our first game is November 28th. Okay. So, yeah, bro, that's when I'm getting ready for it.
So those are preseason games, basically. So now
those are my
regular season starts on the 28th, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, JP. All right. We're going to get more updates from you because I'm going to have you on the show all the time. Well, I would be irresponsible. I'd be irresponsible if I didn't, talk about how there's a new president in office. And I want to bring to attention that the vote really does matter. I mean, that sounds so cliche to say right now, but it's incredible. All this talk about cheating and all that, cheating the voting process. No, people got out there and voted. It was the highest voting turnout, and you see what happened. Someone switched up. We shook it up, right? So shout out to everybody out there that went and voted. Shout out to everybody. Okay, but now we're gonna get to this real stuff. We're gonna get to these sports because it's the Faithful Fan Show. JP,
I just want to say one thing, Tom, real quick, bro.
Say it.
As your brother, man, and as a Faithful Fan regular, and as a big fan of your show, man, the new graphics, the latest episodes.
Yep. Shout out to Gorilla Flicks. Shout out to Gorilla Flicks for the intro.
I'm just grateful to be your boy and really to be a part of your show and actually to be on it with you because it's a dope show and to see how you progressed. And to watch everything that you're doing, man, I just want to say salute, bro, for real.
Thank you, JP. That means a lot coming from my brother, man. That means a lot coming from my brother, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. You already know.
So I had to
get into it, bro.
I had to have you come on here and talk this NBA. I had to have you come on here and talk this NBA shit. So the NBA is coming back sooner than we thought. It's coming back before Christmas on the 22nd of December. So that's a treat in a way. But I wanted to get your thoughts on it because that's kind of early, especially like a team like the Lakers just coming off a chip. What are your thoughts, Jay?
Well, first, I'm just going to say that the NBA runs Christmas. So you think they were going to miss out on playing the game?
Okay. Yeah. That's
so
a big
I think that was the first biggest thing that went into that probably. And then 2, I mean, who doesn't love basketball? Business is good for everybody right now. Anytime you can get back to work, anytime you can get back to any type of games, and especially for the holidays, man, who does not want to see NBA basketball from the 22nd all the way through New Year's, to get back going?
Hey, I agree with you, dude. I'm
just going to say this, man. I'm going to say the Brooklyn Nets, come on, bro. They're coming.
They're ready. I'm ready for them out the East Coast.
There's going to be a lot of trades getting moved, and, it's going to be great for hoop, man. I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, hey. The Warriors is coming back, too. I expect them to make some type of splash before the season starts. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll stick with Wiggins. But I think they're going to switch it up. You like Wiggins on the Warriors? You think they're going to go into the season with him?
No, bro. I think that they're scheming to try to get Giannis. I was looking at some stuff. And
Giannis?
Yeah, I think that I think that because they're going to get Wiggins. They got a pretty high pick. I heard a couple other pieces and whatnot. It's going to be a long way, but I think that the fact that Giannis might want to go there because he thinks he can win there, that will make the the match good.
So you think they'll trade their pick? So you add Wiggins and the pick, and that makes things interesting. That does.
Yeah, you got to get a couple more players, obviously, too, because Giannis is an MVP. You know what I mean?
For sure. You're talking about an MVP. Yeah, MVP player.
So,
and also, what do you think about the Clippers? The Clippers switch up as far as like they got Tyronn Lue now. They have Tyronn Lue as the coach. Like, what do you think about that going into this coming up season?
One word, like my big homie Uncle Suave would say, relic.
Hey, you seen I had Clipper Darrell on here last week, and he was talking about how he's so excited about the Tyronn Lue thing. So, how do the fans feel about it?
Salute to Ty Lue, because as a hooper, like, he's a great coach. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's an NBA coach. He's a great coach. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not knocking Ty Lue as a coach at all. He's a great coach. However, it's just like, man, like, I just think that certain guys like that, I don't know if he has what it takes to turn them around and get that championship, because they already have a lot of uphill battle with the teams they got to battle against. So to try to put that pressure on Ty Lue and be like, oh, now that Ty Lue's at the Clippers, they're going to do a lot better. And I think Doc Rivers was still a better coach still today.
I agree with that as well. Great point, JP. Great point. I just wanted your opinion on that because, it's kind of mixed. And with that being said, the Clippers, as well as the Lakers, as well as like Miami, all these teams that went deep into the playoffs, is this going to hurt them starting 2 months after they're done? This is kind of crazy, right?
Oh, you know what? I think the Clippers are going to have so much like spite in them and so much like so fire in them because they lost and they went out the way they went, and that was their first time together. I think that they're going to come back with a vengeance, man. And, it doesn't matter if Ty Lue was there or Doc Rivers or any of the other coaches. I think that with Kawhi, because all the pressure that was on him and how he feels like people are looking at him in the league and where he stacks at, I think that him personally in that unit, I think that they're going to get it together, and I think that they're going to come back strong. I think that's going to be a team that's definitely – they have a year under their belt. They got slapped in their face by going out early. I think that –
do you think they're going to keep Montrezl Harrell? Because I heard a lot about Montrezl Harrell might be out the door.
I think it goes either way. He's a good piece to keep because he's a hard worker, great energy. He's a unique type of guy in the league where he is a high-paid level role player that does a lot of things at a high-level role level.
So he could demand a high dollar. He could demand a high dollar.
Yeah, so if you keep him or if you take him to, like, let's say, like, the Atlanta Hawks or, like, a lower team, he could be, like, their main forward. You know what I mean? He could be, so like –
it depends what he wants. It depends what he wants. You're right.
Exactly.
What he wants. I feel you on that. And that was a great first half of the show. I appreciate your input on that, JP, your calculated opinion. And when we come back, we're going to get into some more basketball. We're going to talk Lakers on the Faithful Fan Show, coming right up.
Parece que ha sido Vaqueros el que más resiente este desgaste en los últimos minutos. 2 puntitos.
La jugada que no termina en puntos para René Uscanga y se viene el caballo, veremos qué es lo que intenta.
Patrocinio de Transporte Escolar Morelos, renta de vehículos, responsable del Carmen, con la posibilidad del número 3 depositando la pelotita.
We the best music. Another one. DJ Khaled.
Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop it.
Welcome back to the Faithful Fan Show. Hey, if any of y'all were wondering, what we just came from watching was JP's, YouTube channel going up. I had to show it love. We played back one of his videos. You already know how it goes on the Faithful Fan Show. I'm always going love to the homies. So, we were talking Lakers. So when we come back, we won the championship. We on a roll. We keeping our best 2 players. They're still in contract for 2 more years at least. I think we're going to try to extend AD. I think before, you know what I mean? I think it'd be smart to extend AD early. But with that being said, JP, what do the Lakers have to do with the season coming back, like in the next month and a half, 2 months or whatever? What do the Lakers got to do to make sure we're back in the same position this coming up season?
Well, first of all, I agree with you. The first point is that the first thing they got to do is lock AD in for the next 5.
Oh, yeah. You think they could do 5? You think AD will do 5? He might.
Well, because if they offer him
like 3-year deals, dog.
Because if you offer him, you're going to offer him a max deal. So we got to lock him in for 5 years, and that's going to solidify him as our he's going to be the franchise even if LeBron, when he leaves, you know what I mean? So I think that's the first thing they got to do.
Yeah.
There's a couple players in mind that I know that the Lakers that they've been looking at, a couple options. So specifically, I think that there's about 5 to 6 players that could really fit our team. And first of all, I would also like to say that the guys that are on our team, the role players, the Caldwell Popes, the McGees, the Kuzmas, like these guys, man, like everybody wants to knock them, but now at the end of the day, they're champions. So you can't take that from them.
Oh, yes.
And, that's value. And so I think that there's nothing wrong with just putting in some more value in our guys, even Morris, Rondo, these type of guys, and just let these guys gain our value and our experience in our unit. So that will give us even more chemistry going into those pressure situations.
So you like staying put and just staying with the guys and running it back.
I think that you can go. I would like to do that. If you don't do that, then I know about 6 players, like I said, that would be.
Well, tell me a couple. Are these free agents, or are we talking draft free agents?
Okay, well, first I want to start like this. I want to start with what I think ideally and realistically would happen. I think that the 3 players that they would get are going to be like Dragic, Teague. I've heard of Oladipo. Those type of guys, Chris Paul. I know
any
Chris
of
Paul's
those 4 players, if we could come up with them, because I hear that Rondo is leaving. I hear Rondo is going somewhere else. Have you heard that?
I would imagine. Rondo's a villain type guy, so he came. He got his little ring.
He got his ring. I heard this nigga might be going to the Clippers, dog. I
could see that happening. He's that type of guy. He's that competitor. He would go there, and he'll definitely give them another element where that gives them even more of a weapon in their belt.
He's so cynical. Okay, so with him leaving, I would take any of those players you listed off. That'd be amazing. Oladipo's interesting. He's just kind of injury prone to me so far.
Idealistically, my dream, like in the sense of like if you could have a fantasy lineup situation, like I think that they should get D Rose and Boogie Cousins.
Okay, D Rose that's interesting because D Rose could start or come off the bench depending on what. Because honestly, Caruso showed enough. He's not better than D Rose, but he plays well with LeBron, so he's gonna get a lot of minutes next year. And also Taylor Horton Tucker, dog, he looked good. That boy looked good. I'd give him minutes.
I'm gonna say this.
I give him minutes.
I'm gonna say this. This is what happens when you play for the Lakers. This is what happens when you play with champions. You gain stock. You look really well. You play in championship sets. You play with LeBron. So now your value, I'll say this, your value goes up in other teams. So I think that those type of guys, the Tucker, the Carusos, like I think that we got what we needed out of them. And
you
now
think we're moving on from Caruso?
I think
Caruso's going to be here.
They offer trade value.
Caruso's going to be here. He's like a glue player. You know what I mean? Like, and he's not.
Yeah, but I'm saying, I'm going to ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
He's not that valuable.
If you have to get rid of Caruso and some of these guys, Green, Kuzma, to get D Rose, you're going to do it, right?
Oh, yeah. I would for sure. I just don't think that's who. Is that who does D Rose play for? I'm drawing a blank right now. Who do you play for this year?
D Rose was at the Pistons, correct?
Pistons. Okay, yeah. So you think the Pistons are gonna ask for Caruso?
I'm saying if he has to come in and deal with like it's Caruso, Danny Green, and Kyle Kuzma, and all 3 of them have to go.
Yo, okay for D Rose and what?
Yeah.
You're giving up all that for D Rose, Jay. This is an interesting topic.
Yes. You know why? Because now we're playing chess, and now we have another piece when it comes to playoffs. And D Rose needs a championship to solidify his career. So it's another piece to get a guy on your team that's ready to win a ring.
Kuzma, Caruso makes sense. We can't unload Danny Green too, dog. Like we got to keep one of our defenders. Like Danny Green did not play great, but you're not going to unload him with all of your young dudes, basically.
Bro, you're going to do what you got to do to get D Rose.
D Rose is not that nice. He's cool, dog.
Compared to all the other role players in 6th and 7th and 8th and 9th.
I'm just saying, dog, like, are you really going to give up all 3 of them niggas? Bro, okay, maybe I would. Okay. I don't know. Look, that's tough.
Caldwell Pope, Caruso, and Danny Green for D Rose.
Wait, Caldwell Pope now?
I'm asking you. Is that not a good trade?
Did you switch Caldwell Pope and Kuzma? I'm saying that's not a good trade right there. Okay, I can
just
get
think
with
that you have a bias. But like, why do you like Caruso so much, bro?
It's not that. It's not that. I'm down to trade Caruso. I'm just not trying to trade 3 niggas with Caruso for Rose. Like, give me another player or something. Give me like.
Well,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but bro, it's not about. It's about getting another chess piece.
Give me
for
Luke
the
Kennard.
playoffs.
Give me Luke Kennard. Okay, give me Luke Kennard and Derrick Rose, and I'll let go of all three of them. Oh,
The reason why I say Derrick Rose and Boogie Cousins ideally are because they're 2 guys that are poised to win a championship and they're capable to play at that level.
And I like Boogie because AD wants to play with Boogie as well.
Yeah, that's the, you know what I'm saying? And think about it, like when you get those type of situations where we can get those 2 pieces and you got to give up a couple role players, that increases our chance and we're even more confident going in the playoffs. I mean, it's a basketball business. So it's like some of these role players and stuff, like as much as we want to keep them, you can't because they're valuable to other teams and that's how you got to get
I feel you. We got to unload some veterans, Jay. But that seems rich. That seems a little rich, dog. It seems a little rich. Fans, okay, so you guys understand that me and JP have to agree to disagree on this one. But weigh in the comments. Let us know how you feel. You know, because JP, you're saying the trade should be Caruso, Kuzma, Danny Green for Derrick Rose, correct?
Okay, I'll say it like this. It's either, Danny Green and Kuzma for Derrick Rose, or it could be Danny Green or Kuzma with Caruso and Caldwell Pope as a 3 package for Derrick Rose. There's 3 options.
I'll give up 2. I'll give up two of any of those guys that you just listed.
But Caruso and Caldwell Pope together are not worth Derrick Rose.
But that's what
So you got to throw in Danny Green and Kuzma to make the trade undeniable.
It is Kuzma and Danny Green. It'd be like Kuzma and Green. It would be like
you got to think of it. Like if you're the GM, you got to throw in that piece that's like, okay, they're not going to say.
So you don't think Kuzma and Danny Green is worth Derrick Rose? No.
Yeah, together. But
that's
I'm saying like
that's the only one that makes sense.
But bro, if you could keep one of those, as the Lakers, if I could keep one of them and have to get rid of Kuzma and Caldwell Pope with one of those, I'm cool with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Pistons aren't going to do that. And I don't want to give up 3 dudes. I don't want to give up 3 dudes just for Derrick Rose. He's declining, dog. He can't even play defense no more.
You got to watch his workouts, bro.
I'm about to watch Derrick Rose highlights, 2019, 2020 highlights. That's what I got.
He's been putting in that work lately, and I'm telling you, he's coming ready. Like that's an MVP caliber type guy. He had injuries. He got kicked out the team. Like he didn't get kicked out the team. He got kind of like his back turned on the Bulls, like a little bit. So it's like, man, that man needs a championship.
He did his resurgence with the Timberwolves. He came back and balled out with the Timberwolves too.
And then he went to the Cavs with LeBron, and LeBron was like, you know what?
That's when you started to see the decline, dog. That's when you started to see the decline. And then even this year, it was all right, but he played with the Pistons. They're terrible.
Bro. So you're going to tell me right now for 1 year, this next year, just say this trade.
I'm just not spelling out for Derrick Rose. I'm not.
Caldwell Pope.
Bro, he's not.
All right, Caldwell Pope and Caruso for Derrick Rose.
Yes. Easy. Okay. But either way, Jay, you feel how you feel. Fans, weigh in on the comments. Like I agree that we definitely need to pick up something in the guard area. Before the
Oladipo.
Yeah. Chris Paul. People have been saying Chris Paul. I love it. I love Chris. I love that. You know what I mean? But if we do that, we definitely got to keep like Caruso and Caldwell Pope. We got to.
I feel like with Chris Paul, it's kind of like. I feel like if we get Chris Paul, it's like too much. I feel like it's kind of like we're trying to like cater to him too much just to get him a ring.
Okay, so we don't need – but there's other players, though. There's other players that you listed as well. Like, who'd you say? You said Dragic?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know if you can get away with Dragic. That's nice. Hey, that's right back to the chip, dude. That's right back to the chip, bro, if we could get a player like that.
And these guys are guys in their careers where they got to come to the Lakers and not be starters anymore. They got to learn to come off the bench as 6th, 7th, and second
Dragic
unit
did
type
that all
guys.
year. None started in front of Dragic all year. He's already seasoned, bro. He's a seasoned vet. I like that pick. If Lakers listen to JP the GM, JP the GM, listen to him. All right. Hey, but faithful fans, it's been amazing. JP has been amazing. Thank you for chilling with me. We argued about the Lakers for about a half hour. But hey, that's what it's all about on the Faithful Fan Show, dog. I love chopping it up with you, bro. It's good seeing you. I'm glad you're doing well out there in Mexico, balling out.
Hey, you too, bro. Hey, man, I just want to say, like I said, bro, keep going on, and
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
keep tuning the show. And if you see me in the comments, comment back, because I love all the smoke when it comes to sports talks and discussions, and especially when it comes to basketball, because it just keeps me going, bro.
Yep.
And for you, Tom, man, peace out, bro. Tell Mrs. Cook I said what's up, and you guys have a great night and enjoy your weekend.
Sir. Hey, y'all heard it from JP. Until next time on the Faithful Fan Show. Dun, 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 dun.
Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a layup. Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a layup. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on being if real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lies a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know believe when I drop. Call for it, Kelly go in the Blizo spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Circle loose stroke magic, rhymes over